Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. This is the Neighborhood Watch on AM 1220 KHTS, brought to you by All American Bail Bonds. And it is, we got done talking about the toy drive, but we wanted to switch gears. Myself, Kyle Jellings, Deputy Kevin Duxbury, Zone 3 leader. And he is here talking things, and we want to talk about. So it's the holidays. Holiday season it's here pretty much. We're in a studio. We're in a studio. There's a Christmas tree inside of the studio.
That's
so
disgusting.
Oh, here we go. I want to talk holiday safety. So I don't know how you wanted to start, but there's obviously things that people probably this time of year need to worry about that they wouldn't normally other times of the year.
Yeah, well, let's just hit the big one right off the bat, and that's the DUIs, driving under the influence of alcohol. It can happen to even the most responsible person, because when you've been drinking and your thinking is impaired, you're not thinking straight. So it's DUIs. You'd be surprised. The people that I've even arrested myself or seen at the station who've been arrested for DUI, and your average mom and dad, Joe Blow worker who just really had no idea. So it's something you really got to be careful of. Always have a good designated driver. If you are the designated driver, don't drink anything. And if you're feeling that happy buzz driving is drunk driving. Call Uber, call a cab, do something, but get yourself home safe and save yourself a lot of drama as far as going to court and paying fines, but even worse than that, hurting yourself, hurting someone else, or possibly killing somebody.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing is people like you said, it's just regular guys that are doing it because they have a day off now. They got the next day off, so why not just tip a few back with family and stuff?
It's a 100% preventable crime. It's something that doesn't have to happen. We need to look out for ourselves. We need to look out for each other. Don't be shy about telling somebody, hey, I'm going to give you a ride home or take the keys or whatever it takes, but it's just not worth it.
And there's opportunities, like you said, Uber, you can call a cab, you can do a ton of different things. There's situations where you absolutely don't have to drive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so, be safe. Do you guys have more, because the holidays, you'd think people have the day off. Are you guys more vigilant? Like, do you guys have more guys out, or do you guys have checkpoints and stuff every once in a while? I know you guys do checkpoints.
Oh, yeah, all those kinds of things. We're definitely on alert for the drunk drivers, and there might be some special enforcement stuff to be announced.
But you guys do keep an eye out, especially on holidays, for that type of behavior.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. What else? Okay, so people are. I feel like, is there more crime, like maybe at places where people would go shopping? Because there's issues with you come on the show pretty much every time you come on the show and you say lock your stuff up.
Right.
Is there more, because people know that people are going into shopping? Are there more opportunities? I feel like there's more opportunities.
Yeah, we see a lot of crimes where people's vehicles have been burglarized and everything that they just shopped for is now gone. Stealing Christmas presents, that's a horrible thing. We see a lot of identity theft and things of that nature. So, like you said, as far as your vehicles, keep things locked up out of view or inside the home. If you are shopping, I understand you go store to store and you got a trunk full of gifts. Well, just make sure your trunk is secure and that those items can't be seen from inside the car. If you have a device that allows you to access the trunk from inside the car, usually a lot of those have a way of locking that or bypassing it. So you want to do that to make sure people can't get into your trunk. We talk a little bit about identity theft, which is a huge thing that happens.
I feel like
around this time of year.
Yeah, probably more now than any other time of the year.
A lot of people like to use their cards, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody likes to carry a lot of cash around with them. When you are making these transactions and paying for things, just make sure that your card is always in view. There is no reason a cashier should be holding your card under the counter out of your view. Most places, you swipe the card yourself. That's always a good way to go. So, just keep an eye on your card. Big thing that I've seen is public Wi-Fi. Okay, when you go to Starbucks or, Home Depot, these places, their Wi-Fi's aren't secure. And there's people out there, and it happened to me personally, sitting there on their laptops, intercepting that information as it's going out. So if you're shopping online, make sure you're doing it at home or on a secured Wi-Fi. Don't use the public stuff, because if you buy something online at, say, a Starbucks on public Wi-Fi, you just sent all your credit card, debit card information over the air, and someone might have intercepted that. Wow. So something to really think about.
Okay, so yeah, that's certainly things to think about. And this is the shopping time of year. It is the it seems like a party time of year also.
Yeah.
So just be careful of that. Anything else we should other than those? Those are big ones.
Yeah.
And when you're driving around, and here's another thing: if you see like suspicious activity. Like if you think something's going down, like if you see a guy walking or a girl walking through each parking spot and trying to seeing them lifting handles or whatever, call you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't wait.
If it seems a little suspicious, then by all means call us. That's very important.
And even if you're not sure, you guys, it can scare somebody.
I would rather get there and find out that somebody was completely legitimate, not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. It's better than missing the bad guy who actually was going around trying door handles.
Okay. So. And then people's homes. Is there anything different with people's homes? Not really, or what?
Well,
this time of year?
same thing. It is Christmas time. People like to leave their curtains open to show off that tree with all the gifts under it. You don't want to leave that stuff where people can see it from the street. You want to close up your house if you're not going to be home. Now, the big thing that we deal with nationwide, not just Santa Clarita, so don't panic, is package thefts. When things are delivered and left on the doorstep. These days with technology, it's very easy to track our packages and know exactly where they are at what time and when they're delivered. So if you can make arrangements to have your package delivered when you're actually home, that's a good thing. If you have a neighbor or a friend or someone you trust that you can call right away and say, my box just got dropped off, can you go get it? That's a good thing. If you can have it delivered to work, that's always a good option. Maybe you want to rent a mailbox from a secured facility just for the holidays to make sure your packages are dropped in a secure place. And if you're a delivery driver, because this is what we see, if you work for one of these companies that delivers packages, keep an eye on your mirrors. And if you notice that somebody has been following you a few houses back at all your stops, it's a good sign that person's probably following you and picking up the packages you're dropping off. So, that was something we would want you to call us right away for.
Wow.
So...
That's gutsy, man.
It is. They do it. They do
gutsy.
It. So
yeah, I you see those news stories where they find a bunch of empty boxes at the end of a cul-de-sac because they would just got it. But yeah, online shopping is wildly more convenient, so it's probably going to see a lot more packages on.
And a big thing with online shopping too, we'll just throw this in there real quick. If you're not shopping with a place that's familiar, maybe it's a smaller company, you might want to consider using something like PayPal, something a little more secure than just your own card. If you are ever doing anything where they ask for any part of your social security number, just stop right there. It's probably not a legit company and you're going to get ripped off. There's no reason for anybody to ask for your social security number for basic purchases.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Are you asking for anything for this holiday season?
Probably a passenger seat for that new Harley because the wife, she's hooked and she wants to ride. So, yeah.
All right. So there's some holiday safety tips. That's an abbreviated version of the Neighborhood Watch. Thanks, Dux, for coming by.
I got to throw one more thing out there to get myself out of some hot water.
Oh, yeah.
Last time we did the show, October 15th, was the wife's birthday.
Oh, boy.
And I did not throw a shout out to the wife.
Boy.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Yeah,
I love you.
You better get that passenger seat then. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks, Dux, for coming by. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Good time as usual.
This has been the Neighborhood Watch on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.